when you're putting a project together, like you were talking about the success, the parking garage, mosaics and stuff like that, how do you measure the impact of that? How do you know, okay, we came together and this worked, or it didn't work?
Well, if you're doing it through a grant,
Okay.
you have to evaluate.
Yeah.
So you have to have an evaluation process in order to get the grant. So one of the ways you measure it is by how many children were involved. You interview children. We had a big event on the rooftop of the parking garage, with the mayor, and families came. And for some of these families, it might have been the first time their children were honored. So that's one way.
And that's including the families, it's including the kids, and now they're going to grow up with that.
Well, every time they go park, when they grow up in park, they can say, "Hey, I made that."
And there's a physical contribution of them to the city.
Right.
That's cool.
So, that's really, I think, how you evaluate. And, I'm pretty sure there's not anyone who doesn't wait for the elevator and look at the mosaic.
Yeah.
So art has a cumulative effect in the city too.
Yeah.
There was a generous donor that fabricated the whale's tail that's sitting on top of that right by the pool, by the playground at Henry Law Park. That we're also talking with the city about. There's a performance area there, the Rotary Arts Pavilion, and as part of we're working not only with the Chamber of Commerce but with the Recreation Department and the Children's Museum to put up some sunshades, because during some of the performances in the summer it just gets so hot there that it's impossible to sit on those amphitheater seats.
Yeah,
that's part of the cumulative effect, I guess, of working with so many of the agencies and so many of the departments.
So like once you guys have kind of made yourselves known or gotten involved with an agency, they know that they can reach out to you and say, and consult with you in a way. It's like, oh yeah, I know exactly who to call to get involved on this.
And just this week, the Graffiti Committee, which is a committee it's an ad hoc committee that advises the city council on graffiti and tagging and so on, and they really have a dual purpose. The first purpose is to help identify negative graffiti and tagging, and the other part is to encourage creative street art. And so they came to us last night with a proposal to put up 3 different public art graffiti walls at different parks around the city, and we were able to contribute to that effort.
Yeah, very cool. And I liked how you said that you were talking about the putting in shades and stuff like that to make that art space more comfortable to be in. So there is a function to it in some cases where you guys it's not just all, hey, we're making the space more beautiful. It's also, we're making the space more functional in some way. It's, hey, we're listening to the community's needs. We're identifying kind of where they're needing something to make a space better.
It's true.
Very cool.